So a trailer for the new Bruce Springsteen biopic starring Jeremy Allen White called Deliver Me From Nowhere released today. Do I know shit about Bruce Springsteen? No, but I think this trailer got me really excited for a movie I wasn't honestly excited for at all. Ever since the biopics of last year like Bob Marley, One Love, and A Complete Unknown, I've kind of been a little bit more hesitant on these types of movies because in all honesty, I think it's been really hard as of recent to do a biopic like well. I saw a video made by Straw Hat Goofy pointing out the fact that there's been so many musical biopics across the last 20 years, so a lot of general audiences are very familiar with the formula at this point, and I think a lot of these movies do tend to play it safe like A Complete Unknown. The phrase by the numbers is oftenly associated with movies like this, but here's why I think this movie looks different. First of all, Jeremy Allen White actually does the singing in this film, which is not uncommon for these biopics, but some movies don't. And this guy did his homework. This is at the end of the trailer, everything's kind of building to it. We really get to see him sing for the first time. Also, this shit is beautiful down here, I'll get to that. Do I have very minimal knowledge about Bruce Springsteen? Yes, I was not able to discern that at all. Jeremy Allen White, who wasn't really much of a singer before this, had a lot of help vocally, and Bruce Springsteen was actually very helpful and supportive. Jeremy Allen White and him were able to form a good relationship over text, in person. He actually visited set a lot. This reminds me of how close Taron Egerton and Elton John got during the production and press of Rocket Man. And Bruce Springsteen himself said he's a terrific actor and sings well. The film is set in the early 80s all around one event, the production of Bruce Springsteen's 1982 album Nebraska. Detailing of these events is derived from the 2023 novel of the same name by Warren Zanes, all centered around the very personal process of Bruce Springsteen creating this album in his New Jersey bedroom on a 4-track, which we do get to see here. I really do prefer biopics that center on one specific point in time, flashing back occasionally, which is something Bob Marley, One Love tried to do, centering around the creation of the Exodus album, because I think there's a real potential there to create a more personal character study. The thing about this film, though, was it was still trying to balance a lot of different stuff, like his earlier life, his legacy, his family, political issues, not really giving any of those parts justice. And it seems like we are getting that, but more or less delving into his childhood, visually portraying these scenes in black and white, which is not a new choice, but it's definitely something more creative. Kind of giving me hope about it righting the wrongs of these previous biopics, like Bob Marley specifically, and somewhat trying to change this formula. I'm not expecting anything groundbreaking, as it seems to be a fairly straightforward story. You know, this will probably get Jeremy Allen White an Oscar nomination. It always happens with these biopics, except for fucking Rocket Man, which I'm biased. This is one of my favorite movies ever. He should have won this damn thing in 2019. Side tangent over, this film comes out on October 24th, and I recommend watching the trailer if you haven't. Cautiously optimistic, but go form your own opinion. And of course, follow for more.